What's up, YouTube? So, today I have a little bit of a different video for y'all. As you can see, currently I'm in VR, and we're going to do a little bit of a world exploration thing I've been wanting to do for a while. But we got a little bit of a twist. I'm going to bring along a few of my friends so we can get some of their input and thoughts on the world as well. The world we're going to be checking out is called Organism. And the friends I have with me tonight are going to be behind me here. So, I'm going to introduce them one at a time for you. You might see them sometimes in some of my clips and stuff, or if you ever check me out on Twitch, you'll probably see some of these beings. We have my friend Silver, also a streamer. They do some content and things. Plus, they do some really cool avatar stuff. There's my friend Fenyers here. You'll see them on stream from time to time. They're working on doing some streams. They do a lot of really cool Warhammer, I believe it is, type stuff.
Yes.
And a lot of hobby things that are really freaking cool. And of course, we have my good friend here, Wolfus, massive supporter of the channel for a long ass time now. Doesn't stream, but Wolfus will join us from time to time on different streams. You'll see them in clips and stuff. All around, Wolfus is one cool fucking dude. Without further ado, though, what I'm going to do is, obviously in VR, you can drop portals and stuff. I'm going to drop a portal and take us to Organism itself. So I will bring you guys back in here in a little bit. And of course, all these things here, which are the other links that you can find me at, as well as I'll give you guys a link for, at least I think for Silver, so that way you guys can check out Silver over on Twitch as well. I'll throw that around here somewhere when I do the editing work. So I'll see you all here in a little bit. All right, guys, gals, my non-binary pals, welcome back. So whenever you load into Organism, heads up, this world is PC only and it is a little bit of a larger world. But when you first load in the first time, you're going to wind up in here in the phone booth. Now, what I'm probably going to do for a lot of this, I'll probably give you guys my POV. You're going to see some things pop up on the screen that I use to help me when I'm actually in VR. There's going to be a thing that shows up for my mic, so I know that I'm physically talking, because there's been times where things don't want to work. As well as something that's going to show you what my gestures are. That's also to help me know what kind of a facial expression I'm making, along with a little camera. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this thing off. You guys are going to jump inside of my head. Yes, I know it's a scary thought. But this one's pretty neat, and it's probably better if when I'm trying to point things out to you, instead of me having to constantly move out of the way and be like, oh, hey, look at this. I can just go from my POV into, hey, guys, check this out. As well as get my friends' input and what they think about this world, because we've been here a couple of times. So what I'm going to do now, obviously, is we're going to bring up my menu, and we're going to make the camera go bye-bye. So now, you should see what I see. So, of course, you see my friend Silver, my friend Wolfus, and my friend Fenyers all hanging out with me at the moment. But when you start in this world, typically, you're facing this thing. So obviously, as you step out into this world, the one thing that's pretty amazing is that view. When you look up and you see this. The first time I saw that was pretty neat. Also, if any of you ever want to come and check out this world, if you come over to this thing, I've already turned it off, but normally this chair, you click this chair, it will turn the chairs off in the world, so that way if you're by yourself with friends, you don't click on a chair and you'll just automatically sit in it. Oh, and another cool thing was, Silver went over to it. This world actually won an award at one point back in, was it 22? So the creator of this world actually won this award, I can't speak, for the work they put into it. Which I believe, yeah, here you go. So there's some information. Dr. Morrow is the person who made the world. And there's other information here. If any of y'all can read any of this, let me know, because obviously I can't read any of that. Like, put it down there in the comment section or something, maybe. I don't know. Can you read that? Also, a cool thing you'll notice, though, is how that door is currently open. You see how there's 3 other doors here. None of these doors are open. So when we go through this world, I'll point this out to you guys that are watching currently. You'll see a thing. It should give you like a number, but these are actually checkpoints. So Dr. Morrow has 3 worlds that I really love to explore, and they all have this system. So as we go through the world, we can go to the checkpoint. So let's just say, for instance, if Wolfus doesn't join us in time, we're partially through the world. one of us can go back, grab Wolfus. We can go into here, input the code. I can tell Wolfus the code, and we can then transport to say we can catch back up with Silver and our friend Fenyar's there. And then there's like, what is it? There's I think there's a mirror in here. I think this one might be a little bit buggered up. Yeah, that one's not quite centered right, so you can see it clips into the wall partially, which is a bummer. But there is another mirror over here. I think this one works properly. Yeah. So if you want to come into the world, you have the mirror here. As you can tell, I'm currently in my full body, so what I do in real life, everything matches. So here's a mirror you can come, and if you need to, like, calibrate or whatever, you can. Pretty cool. Check your avatar, make sure you're looking fine and all that. I will probably stay in this version of my VWE done by my friend Spikes. This is obviously Jack. If I wanted to, I can just go into my options, as you guys can see these at the moment. And I can go into this, and I can instantly turn into my female OC, Jacqueline. But for most of this, we're just going to leave that turned off. Turn that thing back off. There we go. Slide past these beams. So obviously we're not going to open up any of these doors for you because I don't know the codes by heart. What we're going to do is we're going to go through this. So basically what will happen is this will just teleport us to the first area. It's pretty interesting because it's just static. So we'll watch as they go through, they just boop, disappear one by one, and they get teleported to the next area. And what I'll do is I'm going to physically do this because it's kind of neat, is I can walk into it and it get transported into the new area. So we go through the door and here we are, and we're greeted by this thing. So we're in part 1, there's no numbers, but there's a little mirror there. So from this area now we can have options. We can go through that doorway, or we can go up the stairs. And I'm not going to show you this world in its entirety, or this video will end up being probably like 2.5, 3 hours long. I'm going to try and make that a little bit on the smaller side. So I'll show you bits, pieces, and sections. So obviously with this one, you go up the stairs, you go through there. That's one way. There and there, just little areas to explore. They run into dead ends. You go down through here, and this is another area that you can explore. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take like a little jump to another spot, and I'll bring you guys back in and show you that area. All right, so if you go into that little, like the office thing, you're going to come down through some stairs over there, and you're going to wind up in this area, which is pretty neat. Now I have the volume up, so hopefully you guys in the video can hear this, the sound of the waves at the moment. This world has a lot of very unique atmosphere to it. Also, you're going to see a theme about this outfit a lot as well. It's just an interesting world, for sure. Like, wall there with lights on it randomly. There's like sticky notes or something on the wall, some scaffolding. This. There's another little area there. This is pretty cool. As you can walk into this thing here, and it's like water. That's pretty crazy, right? We can walk into it. And we walk out on the other side, and we got this wall of water. Which is pretty interesting. And here it's like I don't know, it's a bathroom, but no, no toilets. Just got these tiny little sinks. I got the lines that run to the sinks that go into the water there. I have no idea what Silver's doing at the moment.
Go up to it and just like slowly. There's like it's like a weird ripple.
Oh. Well, there you go, guys. Those of you on YouTube, this is the first time I've actually ever seen that. That's an interesting effect. Tell me what you guys think about that. What do you think? That's that is weird. Let me know what you think about this water too, because this is pretty cool. Because obviously, if you don't walk fully into it, it distorts things. But then if you just kind of, the water just disappears. hallways. Like the way they did this is pretty amazing. You might every now and then you'll see like little texture areas, but you gotta think like there's a lot of work that Dr. Morrow put into this world. So as you come over here, I believe some of these are areas that we can physically go in this world, but I think they're just maybe random pictures as well. And as it says, there's the exit. That's a little area that we can go into. So I'll just kind of slide over there because of the way I have my play space set up. Now, the cool part about this part, way up there is actually another area that you can actually get to. So if you remember a little bit earlier in the video, I was talking about how we can go up those stairs. Eventually, those stairs lead you to that area, as well as right above us, this like balcony is another area that we can get to. These stairs you can climb up. Sometimes they're a little bit buggy because of the like the collider or whatever on it, so you kind of have to jump. I'm not going to show you guys that. Basically, magically, I'm just going to reappear up there on the top of that thing where my good friend Silver and their custom Roxanne is currently heading, which that's a project that Silver's been working on that I actually have to work on my Roxanne later on. They actually just did the clothing for her today, so Silver custom textured the top and the shorts on that Roxanne model, which I'm sure you'll probably see more of this model in some of my live streams and or potentially maybe even other videos. But now, time to do that little quick pop where I go from here to up there. And just like that,
As a context.
with the amazing editing, I go from there to here. God, I love editing. So like I say, this is one of the areas where you can stand on. You can actually go farther up there. We'll probably show you that a little bit later in the video of how you can get into that area, because I want to say it's crossed there, because I haven't been in this world for a while, so I might forget, but across there where that doorway is, if you guys see that over there, I believe that's how we get into this section. And you can walk around the whole thing, all the way around. I believe down there behind Fingers and Wolfus, there is an area where you can drop down into a pipe, and you can walk through to another area, as well as that hallway over there, which I can show you this. So yeah, you can drop down in there. That's one way to get to an area, as well as you go through this and through here. And then if I remember correctly, that pipe takes you up and underneath, a little bit farther over, and eventually you can get inside of this like this U-shaped hallway. And this is one area we can go. You saw Silver went down there. There's a little like a gate. You can go through that way as it continues through the world. So we're going to take and split you guys here for a minute. Well, not really split you, but we're going to do that magic editing thing so I can take you guys to another part of the world.
Actually, a hallway down here too.
So as you guys can see, my friend Wolfus is currently down below us. So this is another part of the world. Now you might think, well, how would you get back up? There's a ladder. Do you physically climb it? Well, no. Like if my friend Wolfus clicks on a thing down there, they're going to get instantly transported up here. And this is one of the pretty cool things about the world is, like Wolfus said, there's a hallway down there, which I don't remember where that one goes. The area we were just in, you can come around this corner. There's another spot there, which runs right in front of the train. But there's like just so many different areas in this world. See, there you go. So you saw Wolfus went down that one, comes back out here. Is if you get the chance to explore this world, spend several hours in here, just wandering around, listening to the ambiance, I believe it is, of the world, because it's pretty amazing. And then you have, this is the other half of that one hallway I told you about. In the center of it is where that big pipe comes out. I'm not going to bother showing you that because we have a lot more to look at. We're only in section 1 at the moment, and there is a lot to look at. This is
mess with your head.
So this one that my friend Wolfus is just in, I'll show you what this one looks like. This one, as Wolfus said, it'll mess with your head. So that looks like the floor, right? Well, that's because it is. Yeah, this hallway is a little bit interesting, to say the least. So you're looking down this one. You just saw silver popped up out of the kind of like the floor. How the hallway has a crazy twist to it, and also like that. If you get close to this door, hear the neighbors. They have their got their music kind of cranked up at the moment. It's very interesting. Of course, we can't page them. Oh, and then if you guys want a good look at this, as my friend Fingers here in front of me. So the two of us, we have that VW model. And as you can see, Fingers has custom clothing that was done by my friend Spikes. Now, obviously, this here is their logo they have. That was done by somebody else, but Spikes put this on the clothing for Fingers. I just love how it looks. So if you look at it, you got like a ruler or something, I think. There's like a brush, got the dice.
Yep.
Not to mention a very amazing looking decal on the back. Fuck off. And I'll do this. I have a thing called Play Space Mover, so I'm going to move myself down. This way you guys get a quick chance to read this thing here on the shirt. I love that. It's not a critical failure, it's a tactical fuck up.
I just realized it breathes.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing, like if
Yeah.
you guys notice that our avatars have a
Wolfus,
breathing
grab
animation.
my cheeks and lift up.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And we go down here.
And if you go towards my
Actually, this might take us to... Oh, that's where it takes us to. Oh, look at that. We're back in here. So if you guys remember, that looped us around through here. We're back over here again. So what we're going to do now is I'm probably going to take you guys over to almost the second section, but we're going to stop just before we go through it. And I will show you a few of the areas in there. So any of you that know or watch me on Twitch will know I don't like heights. This area is not that bad, though. And thankfully, if you fall down here, you can take these stairs up into that area, which takes you around to the one part Wolfus is in. Or you come back up here, down there. And if you look at this, it looks like a door, right? Well, yeah, there's a door handle in it. And we actually are getting ready to go through the peephole. So this is how you leave the first section. Obviously, I didn't show you all of the first section. But here you go. Now, if you remember me telling you about these things, these are what you need to look for. Section 2, 1952, and you're greeted by one of our biggest fans. Yes, terrible pun, I know. But you can actually walk back there. There's an area you can sit and whatnot. Cool spot to get pictures and things. I don't think the fan has physical colliders to it, so I don't think it'll hit you. You can walk up this here, get on top of this like store area. Got like a little storefront. Nothing in it, sadly. They're all sold out, so I guess we can't get any snacks. This little area here's, I guess you could say like a ventilation shaft or something. I'm not even sure what you would consider it, and it's like we're standing nice marble flooring, but then you have vent things. I don't know. I don't know what to make of
They're
it.
all sold over the carrot-shaped. No, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, I can just imagine on that, eh? But the cool part is as you walk down this thing out into this area, you get greeted by this. Now you can walk all the way up there and all the way out to that, which if you guys ever watching my live streams, you'll probably get to see some of that stuff. So all that out there, that's all explorable. This here, there's, as I go through silver slightly, you can walk down the stairs. There's an area down below us. You can actually walk across the vent all the way to stuff way over there. And all of this here, we're actually going to be walking on. And as well as you can go down on that thing down there too. But we're going to see what these beans think of which way we should go. If we should just go down the stairs or should we try walking across the
I say we
ventilation
take the
tent?
expressway.
So Wolfus says we take the expressway, which we technically could if we can. Let's see, can I jump up onto the thing? There we go.
I can't.
Gotta do a funky jump, and we just go
Oh,
down like
that's the same
this. Oh, Wolfus is going all the way down. So eventually, when you bottom out, they will respawn. There's a phone booth around here somewhere. I forget where it's at. But you respawn at a phone booth, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah, they're over there. Oh, yeah, Wolfus is over there.
Oh, yep, there's Wolfus down there. So yeah, there's a up there it is right there. See a phone booth. So if you jump down, you'll respawn at that phone booth. But we're just gonna go down here because I want to show you guys the bar. Anybody up for a drink? You see, as I'm kind of bouncing as I come down here. And of course, as you move through the world, the sounds will change. And you actually can get back behind there. There's the Wolfus.
That was a long way down.
So Wolfus survived their trip all the way down into the, I guess you could call it the abyss, maybe?
Oh, yes.
And then you
I
come
ended
out
up,
here.
Spawning at the at a place over here.
Yep, so that's, like Wolf was just saying, they respawn in that phone booth. So if you were to come down, like even if you go all the way out there into that thing, and you jump down, instead of walking all the way down here, or you can go across those pipes, if you just jump, it'll respawn you in a phone booth type thing. And a lot of the parts of the world will have that as well. I'm not going to show you guys how that works. I'm not going to jump down there. You can go up those stairs.
Really long time.
You can go inside the train. To get behind the bar, there's a door just back there. You go behind that, and that's how you can get into the bar. And there's another little secret in there. But unfortunately, to figure that secret out, you'll have to explore the world for yourself, or maybe watch one of the live streams that I do at some point in time. And then we can walk
What is
down
my hat?
here. Huh?
What does my hat say? I wasn't able to read it.
Please be nice, my tummy hurts.
I'm going. No, I'm not going to comment.
Yeah, let's keep it safe for YouTube at the moment.
Exactly.
Sorry, that was me.
So all of this stuff on here, you can technically walk on. Everything has colliders on it.
Really good at math.
So you can stand on like almost everything. I don't think there's anywhere really to explore around here. There's that phone booth that Wolfus spawned out of. So if you jump down, you'll respawn in this. Now, one part I love about this part of the world is the sound of the rain. I love that sound. Obviously, you know, you got a little bit of bridge work. You got some texture fighting itself here. You'll see that sometimes in VRC worlds, but it happens.
Thoughts win. Oh, I can. Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not doing that spin through everything again.
So they should respawn over there in a moment or two. Depending how long it takes them to fall all the way down there. Yep, there they
Yeah,
are.
it took, like I said, it takes a while to go through there.
And here's another area you can explore. You can walk down into this. Oh, oh, we stand on top of the water. All right, well, it's been a while since I've been here, so I can't remember how some of this stuff works anymore. My feet tracking is a little bit messed up.
I mean,
can
they
walk
do
up
say
on
us
here.
players are godlike, so.
True. And oh,
Probably
there's
not
a little
too
somewhere that
much
you
content.
apparently can explore. I don't know how you would get in there, but there's stairs. Probably if we were all the way up top there, because you can walk across a lot of this stuff. That's one way to get into that area, I think. You gotta be careful because this one is solid, but some of these have holes in them. I think this one has a hole in it. Yep, that one has a hole in it. Not this part, but you can. Oh, that's how you can get on the other side of that one little tunnel. As well as if you look down there past Phineas' amazing floofy tail, that walkway there takes you to that cylinder thing. and I believe you come up out of the top of that, and you can walk up and head into another area, which will actually be up inside of that area here in a little while. And I'm actually going to bring you guys back in when we get up there, so I can show you what that looks like. 'Cause it looks pretty cool.
Damn.
Also, if you ever see the VWs, you can squish their nose. Sometimes they sneeze. Oh, there it goes. Tongue sticking out. Another pretty neat thing about the avatars, it'll sneeze every now and then. All right, so I'm going to stop playing with my friend's snoots, and we're going to go to the next little area so I can show you guys what's up there. Well, sorry guys, but I think the elevator's currently out of order. Looks like it's full of water. I guess that means we have to take the stairs. I hope you guys watching this video didn't skip leg day.
No!
We got a little ways to walk.
I might need another burger after this one.
Alright, so I took a moment to stop up here with my friends so I can ask them their thoughts so far, what they think about the world. As well as you can see behind us, well, the amazing bunny that is Wolfus at the moment, that's the area that we were just at. So I'm curious, what do you guys think about the world so far?
I think it's fun.
It's fun. It's interesting and different.
I wish there was something chasing us, though. This would make a great horror map. This would make a great horror map because of the simple fact of just figuring out how to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
Where to go, how to avoid it.
Hear me
It's
out.
gonna be like
Trying to do hide and seek in this world.
That could be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention how many
that'd
different
be
ways there are to
great.
go, because I think most areas have more than one way to get around it. Like the first section, like a bunch of you guys that are currently watching, guys, gals that watched that first section we were in, there's a bunch of different ways to get through it. So like Wolfus was saying, or even with Fin, you're saying, like, if something was chasing you in this world, or if you were to do hide and seek in here, that'd be pretty amazing.
Prop hunt.
Oh my gosh, a prop hunt, that'd be pretty neat. All right, well, I'll bring you all back here in just a moment as we're going to continue wandering around. Of course, for most of the sections, I will have you in my POV because it'll be easier for you to see a lot of the things instead of at the moment where I have the camera pushed away from us to give you a better view of this. Of course, I'm going to do areas like that as Silver plays with the tail of my view, which I have mine curled because my OC is a husky. All right, we'll see you all here in just a little bit. All right, so down there, you can kind of see it. The textures mess up a little bit. We came through the hallway and come up here, and then giant bear. Cool thing about VR now is they have a size system that everybody can use, so you can be really, really big, really, really tiny. Also, when they're giant like that, they're good for cuddles. But then we come over into this area here. It's kind of neat because the windows have rain on it. But it's like we're looking at buildings on their side, which is really interesting. And here's one part that I like about this thing too. So there's these desks, but the vents all make noise. So I can hear how this one sounds like a slow, weird hum. Go to this one here. This almost sounds like your standard exhaust fan, like it's pulling the air out of the area. And I worked under fans like this, so I know exactly what that sounds like, and it sounds almost just like a regular exhaust fan. Now you listen to this one, it's got a very low hum to it, where that one all the way down there had a really high hum to it. Just interesting little things that Dr. Morrow put into his world. We're going to walk down here. We're going to walk up these stairs, down this hallway. As you can see, some of the things out there, they get a little bit weird looking through the window. But that's where we just were. Obviously, some of the stuff wants to disappear. But that's an area where we got a little bit ago was out there. So here you can see a little bit. This part doesn't freak out as bad. So originally, when all of us came in, you can kind of see the fan over there, the fan turning. You walk down this thing, down there, up these stairs, and eventually get into this area. And then here, you can walk up on that platform. Don't ask me what this thing actually is. I don't really know what this thing is. If you guys want to give your input, throw it down there in those comments. Let me know what you think about this part. It's definitely
Poke it with a stick.
it's definitely interesting. And then if we go through
Don't
this,
look inside of it. Holy crap.
really bright. So this here, this is how we get into the section 3. And remember, we're in section 2 now, so this would be section 3. And the cool part about this one is when you walk through this one, which I'm going to do the walk thing again, we just right into it. We come through. There's your next set of numbers that we need. And watch, they'll just pop out of the thing here as they come through we call it the doorway. Oh, there's fingers. And there's our wolfish.
Fenrir just brought up a really good point on what that might have been.
Hmm.
I mean, seeing as I'm a ginger, that's probably all the souls that I've collected and sold.
Lord have mercy. So there's the next thing you want to look for when you're in the world. And the cool part about this is eventually we'll actually be up inside of that thing. So if you guys remember this area, like we're in this like train car, eventually we'll be up there. I'm gonna walk through that big tube. Over here, all of that down there is explorable. I believe when you get to that building, your jump increases and your speed increases, so you move really, really fast. Obviously, I'm not going to show you that. That's something that you guys will have to check out potentially on one of our live streams at some point. But the one thing I would love to show you, though, which this is all climbable, is this little thing all the way down there. You can actually get to that area all the way down there. So I'm going to show you guys that cute little stand down there. Now for us, we have to walk all the way there. But for you guys and gals that are currently watching, we'll be there in just a matter of a few seconds. So with the power of editing, let's do this. Okay, so we just found out that if you touch this water, apparently you get teleported all the way back up there. What we did is we jumped down here, walked over here, and our friend Wolfus kind of slipped off the edge, and next thing you know, just boop, gone. It teleported all the way back up there. But here's the little thing, a little radio with some tunes, a little shop in here, and it's a little on the bright side. So
I fell in.
yeah, yep, there you go. Now Wolfus is back with us. The nice part is we don't have to walk all the way back up there, though.
I'm
Go through this thing. And now we're back up here. And I am stuck. There we go. So that's one way to get back. And then I think it might be that one as well. If we're all the way out there, it'll transport you back there as well. That's where we came from. Where is Silver? Are they still down there? Silver. Oh, yep, there they are. That's the nice thing about VR is if I just pop my menu open quick, I can see where they're at. Or you'll see that red line shows a camera. So if they're heading back to us, because they'll eventually respawn in there. Like I said, you can climb this whole thing as well. You can kind of see what the environment in here looks like, which is really amazing. We're going down there.
I did not know who would do that.
And how the buildings that kind of squished to go in between the, I guess you could call them the power towers, power lines. I don't know. But it's neat how it's just like it scrunches to go in there. And yes, like everything, any object you see in this world does have a collider. So technically, all of this stuff you could physically walk on and climb up and down. I can't remember, but it might be And that little thing there, the elevator, can be one way to transport yourself up, or it's these ladders. If we click on the bottom of the ladder, like earlier when Wolfus was inside that one pit, Wolfus clicked on that one ladder, and it transported them up to where we were at. So there's a lot in here to explore. It's just taking the time to explore it.
I'm not sure if I like the fact that the electric lines are glowing.
Oh yeah, it is weird. If I remember correctly, if you can
It
get
makes
on
me
it, you
very
can walk
nervous.
on those. Funny enough.
Can you?
Mhm.
Oh. Let's see.
So while we do some tinkering in here, I'm gonna bring. Oh, I'll bring you guys back once we're over into that area over there to check out a very interesting looking area. And we are definitely not standing on the wall. Are we standing on the ceiling?
Yeah,
Or is it the floor?
well, you're standing on a door frame at the moment.
It's like I told you guys, this is an interesting spot. Because now we're in building on its side. So obviously that's where we just came from. But look at this. Literally building on its side. Very interesting. Oh yeah, and
I
then the
guess I'm
stairs.
not fat enough to break the glass.
I would hate to have to walk up a building with that many flights of stairs to get to your apartment. Oh, that would not be fun. You'd be in good shape.
No.
Do that every day to go to work. Ooh.
Oh, that would suck. And here's something else that's
Like
pretty
some
cool.
apartments nowadays have elevators.
But the
You
elevator's
see this
broken.
thing here? It's actually a giant TV. You can hear the static, but those of you that remember, I know my friend Wolfus will agree with me. If you remember, like the older TVs, you get close to it and you see that
Yep.
those three colors. This does the same thing.
Whoa.
That silver goes in front of me there. You can see here is the three
Sorry.
colors. You're good. So the old school TVs only had these three colors, and depending on how bright or dark those three colors were, you get the picture. And the cool part too is it's like a real old TV, so it's got that like curvature. Unlike nowadays, which we see are pretty much just flat, and they're only like this wide. Where the old school TVs were like a foot and a half, 2 feet deep.
The old TVs looked a lot like the width of this platform here.
Heaven forbid you get one of those really big screen TVs that have that weird projector system inside of it.
Yep.
That's where you
I have
call a few of your friends to help you move that thing around.
It would take
The
about
ones that
at
were
least
a
3 or
floor
4 of your
unit?
friends just to move the dang thing.
The ones that are the floor unit. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then the old black and white televisions.
I remember those.
Well, back in
Yeah,
your day,
those.
Wolfus.
You think about it, with the way
Back
all of
in
us
my
currently
day,
are
we
in
were riding
here,
on dinosaurs.
you think about it, that
I rode a raptor to
this
school.
technology that we're wearing at the moment didn't exist even. So this
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty amazing, the fact that we can be in here in VR. We gotta get Fingers their hands yet. So eventually Fingers will have their hands.
Technically, a version of a headset
And the
did exist.
thing that
just
will
not
always
this
call
version
out
of
the
a
old
headset.
timers. Dial-up modem sounds.
So I wonder, those of you currently watching, how many of you know what it was like to actually wait for your system to dial your internet, or if you made the mistake of picking up your phone at your house, the old landline, which how many of us even have landlines anymore? Remember the days you pick up your phone, you hear all that noise. Those of you that know will know. Comment down below if you've had the pleasure of dealing with that.
And how long did it take you to download one picture back in the day?
Oh my gosh, or the days of like Napster, LimeWire, and Kazaa trying to download songs.
AOL?
I had AOL. I had AOL Instant Messenger too.
Yep.
as we bring back memories for
Yeah.
some of you out there that may have, spent the days in the older days, we're going to go through that tube I showed you and show you this cool looking area up here. And like I say, remember that one spot we were in earlier. Now this is interesting because it's like table legs, especially how this thing curves. So we're moving through that giant, I guess you could call it like a cable. But it's not really a cable. It's like a
This reminds me
thing.
of an old grinder.
Yeah.
kind of, yeah. It's just so weird how you got all these like legs and things in here.
Yeah, the legs are what's making me think of the grinders.
And we come up to here. Now we could go up the stairs, but we're going to take the express. We'll just go right there. And over here, you guys now can see it. So that's the train that we popped out of. That's where we came into this section. Below us is the little, I don't know, little rest area thing. And then over there is the escalator thingy that we went up. So over there's the other area. So the areas, the parts of this world, they're all interconnected, which is pretty amazing. And then how Wolfus and I were talking about the older computers, this area over here
Yeah.
has some very, very old
God,
computers.
I remember these. Oh, jeez. So many memories. I don't know if I like these memories.
This isn't even one of the ones that has like the old school floppy disk drive,
Nope.
where you have to put the big, huge floppy disk in, then turn that handle to lock the disk in place.
Yep, the discs that were about like yay freaking big.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that actually made that floppy noise.
Yep, the ones you could physically bend, don't bend them, but you can physically bend the old floppy. And they came out with a hard disk floppy, which was the same thing. You had to physically push it into a thing and then hit a button to eject them. So I'm sure a lot of you watching this may never have had the pleasure of actually using a floppy disk. And if I can get a hold of a picture of what the floppy disk looks like I'm talking about, I'll try and put it here on the screen somewhere so you guys can see which one I'm talking about.
I posted a picture of them at one point.
I actually have
so
one
I'll
in
see
my
if I can
room.
hunt it. Oh, you still have an old floppy?
I have an old floppy disk that has a copyright date of 1986.
Oh, jeez.
It's like Christmas stuff. We're going to take you guys over here. There's another little spot in here that I like. And then down there is where we walked in at, down here. So over here is another one of the TVs. And this one does it too. If you get close enough, you'll see. You can kind of see the color on it. But there's another one of those old school TVs.
Broadcast system. That's what you saw when they were done with their programs for the night.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of you nowadays are probably used to having thousands of channels and it never ends. There was a point in time where when broadcasts would end, you'd see something like this, which is what they used to calibrate. And there would be no shows on for a certain amount of time.
Midnight
Very
till
random.
4 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I can't read this, but I'm sure that says something. Like there's a power switch, and this is probably to channels or color adjust type stuff.
Yeah, this is the adjuster here.
And if I'm
Because
right,
this is the darkness or the contrast right here.
probably be like a giant wheel or something or a slider. What do you think, Wolfus?
By the looks of it, yeah, probably. And then this is a... Oop! If my controller would stop sliding me backwards. Oh god, yeah, I remember this brand too. This is a real brand. I don't remember what it was called though, but What? Oh, there's boxes in here.
Oh yeah, that's the chairs that I turned off in the beginning of the world. So there'll be chairs you can sit in.
Wolfus.
Also, here's something cool for you guys to see.
The TV to
The water on the windows.
Yeah.
Down there it flows
since
down.
you're the
Here
one
it
that has
flows
this
sideways, but in the
pyramid
back
going.
window, it flows up, which is kind of funny that he, I guess, didn't rotate them properly or something because it all uses the same texture. But it's just funny how you'll see it in the front, they flow down. Side windows, they flow across, but the back window, it flows up.
And then over here, it goes down normal.
Yes, over here it's flowing down normally. So it's
Also,
kind
the
of
edge
funny
the
how that
glass is
does.
right here. There's a big gap right here.
Oh yeah, look at that. So you can see a spot where he didn't really close it in, which there's the amount of work that he put into this world. There'll be small things
Oh,
here
yeah.
and there, but still, for only I think one man created this entire world. It's pretty amazing.
I mean, for one person to create this entirety of this world on their own, that's pretty freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of details and a lot of intricate, functions in this place.
All right, YouTube peoples, off to our next area. Actually, speaking of which, I can see right here, the textures don't,
Yeah, the gap.
the stuff doesn't quite line up, but I mean, it's a minor thing. Like that world that you guys saw where we were all in when I first started this video, that's actually a world that I have in VRC. Nothing like this, obviously. It's a very tiny
There's also
world.
a possibility that he did it on purpose too, just to add to the chaotic nature of this place.
It's highly possible. And here you can see
The illusion,
all the way down in there. Crazy looking library thingy. You can climb up that way there.
Why does that look like an old style fireplace that's upside down to me over there?
It does.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it looks like an old style fireplace. It's
Kinda
just
does.
upside down, the chimney pointing downwards instead of upwards.
Oh, well, does that bring back memories for you? I'm sure you remember these things, right?
Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
the code indexes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you also can
How
search
we
stuff
ended
up on the
finding
internet.
Anything. Well, yeah, but I mean, you go into a library, you had to find your book by using these things.
Mm-hmm. Yep, slide it out, looking at the alphabet, find what you're looking for, then go into the row to try and find your book,
Which was about like was literally finding a needle in a haystack most of the time.
I haven't been into an actual library in a long time now.
Because all it takes is one person putting the book in the wrong spot
Mm-hmm.
to screw up the entire system.
We're gonna go up here. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of cool pictures up here, which is really neat looking. And I'm assuming these are probably pictures that Dr. Morrow got from different places. Like this one here. It's like a massive train switching yard with all the cross tracks. That's wicked looking. And there's another train for you.
The switches, the track switches are right here on the. Or I'll use my wing as the pointer. But yeah, usually there was a lever that was attached to these that someone would have to clunk over in order to switch tracks.
Unless it's one of the
And you
newer
would have
ones
to
where they
unlock
have the
system, yeah.
switch house, where you have all those
Yeah.
giant levers. Those are still pretty
Mhm.
amazing to see them switch those.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the old style was having someone just standing out, going out here to switch tracks manually.
There's another picture of a bunch of rail lines everywhere. What do you think about this picture? Look at this. The tunnel that has these lines that he has in it, and they come out of the picture and then into the.
I think that's amazing. I love the fact that he's got the cartoonish coming out of the image thing.
And of course, there's like a bunch of pictures in here. We're just going to quickly try to run around, look at a few of these pictures. There's going to be a lot of these to look at that we're probably not going to have enough
That
time
one
to really
is-
look at all of them.
That image is very unsettling to me for some reason.
Or these ones with the buildings that are being demoed. That just looks crazy. Oh. That's another one that's pretty interesting looking. Oh. Now that's an interesting looking building. Very interesting. And like I say, there's more pictures over here as well. That's kind of cool looking. Looks like a lobby or something, maybe.
Yeah, it's still outside.
Is it outside? It's kind of hard to tell with the way that picture's done, but I love the stairs in that.
Well, yeah, to me that looks like
This image is very
concrete.
creepy to me. It just
That looks like
screams
something
haunted.
out of, I was just about to say that, out of a horror film or something.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Those of you that are watching, let me know down in the comments about this if you want to say anything about
What's that
how
movie
creepy this could be.
where that girl's riding that tricycle down the hallway?
Oh, The Shining?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Look at that picture and tell me.
Yeah, the twins.
This is where you go when you die. This is the light at the end of the whatever.
If there's a light at the end of the tunnel, it's probably a train, so you should get out of the tunnel. So here's another spot. You can go through that thing there. It'll teleport you to the top, but we're going to take the stairs because why not?
You're gonna make us work out today, huh?
I mean, you can go through the elevator.
That's fine. I'm fat and flabby. I could use the exercise.
You said it, not me.
I
I mean-
won't deny it.
And then we come up here into this weird
I might try to.
pink haze. Makes me think of someone just sneezed into a bag of Fun Dip or something.
This reminds me of one of those anime scenarios where it's a area effect of love potion.
That too, yeah. You got a,
giant cloud of aphrodisiac.
what do you call it? Train coming out of the wall here. We can. There it is. Here's the stairs. We can get up here. We can get above the thing. So we're gonna walk up here so you guys aren't seeing so much crazy pink. There we go. So what do you think of this area? This is pretty cool, huh?
We lost Jack.
I'm above you.
Just taking off without us. I see how it is.
That's the other thing with the virtual worlds, depending on how big some of these worlds are, you just lose your friends pretty quickly. I don't know how many times we've done that.
We lost Silver to falling down the crack.
Oh.
Crack kills, kids.
Oh my god. Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
RP push.
Ah! Then here's where we're gonna go. I don't know if I can stand on this power line or not. Oh, I can! Oh, cool.
Aha.
That's pretty neat.
Boink, boink, boink.
Oh, I missed it. I was gonna try and stand on top of the light, but I missed it. Not sure if you can stand on that. Yeah, there you go. Okay. That's pretty cool. And then here's the exit, which again, you can see how the lighting changes depending on what part you're looking at,
Yeah.
which is exactly how they work. And then you come through here. Now we're going to walk up this thing into another section.
Whatever you do not come into this place on acid.
Oh, good Lord, don't come in here high. Your brain will be all kinds of
Now you
messed up.
tell me, you know.
I looked down.
That's your own fault. You should know better.
And we come through here. Section number 4. And that's the number you'll have to find to get into this section now.
Now, doesn't this change randomly?
Never changes.
Oh, it's the same every single time?
As long as you can remember those numbers, or if any of you guys and gals are watching this video, come into this world and you just want to reference it, look for these parts where I showed you those 3 different sets of numbers. They're always the same. Just every now and then I tend to forget.
Husky brain.
Let's
Husky
see.
brain, yep. Oh, there's our receptionist, Roxanne. And of course, we're going to wander around in here a little bit. I'll probably bring you back in when we're closer towards the end, or I can show you a few parts of this. I think we're doing decent on timing, though I have cut some stuff up. Uncle.
Oh.
So I might not be the best at hiding, because I'm sure you guys can see my big floofy tail at the moment. But this is one part that's kind of neat. There's all these like little pillars and stuff that you can hide behind. So of course, can you see where all my friends are at the moment? Why do I feel like Dora the Explorer, kind of? They're in here somewhere, but the question is, where are they at inside this little area? Now, the cool part, obviously, is that I don't have to actually walk. I just kind of glide around. Oh, I think I saw one of them peek out from behind a pillar. Did you guys see it? Depending on if you can see them or not. I see one or two of them at the moment, but you guys are also in a different camera angle than I am. We'll see if they want to pop out or not. I almost stepped on my cord. That's not good. Oh, there's one of them over there. It's our good friend Silver down there. But there's still a lot more things for us to check out and explore. So I'll bring you all back here in a little bit as we get to some other areas to go check out.
Fucking hell.
All right, so we're doing a little exploring the world. We found this area is pretty neat. Where have you seen a hallway full of doors like this? Do you think you'd run through this area for a Scooby snack? Yep, let the fun begin. Did you see which door they went through? Because I'm trying to find them and I can't find them.
Hold on. Is this thing turned on?
So, needless to say, even a world like this, you can have a lot of fun in. When you find a spot like this, you got a couple of your friends and you recreate something from your childhood memories. So if any of y'all want to comment, let me know. Oh, as I think somebody ran to our friend, what was it? If you remember watching Scooby and the Gang run through an area like this, how much of that do you remember? Well, we're going to keep wandering around looking at the world, so I guess we're going to head in this direction. So come on, y'all. Oh, why are you guys still back there? Come on. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring you guys along with us here in a bit.
This left my body behind.
Somebody help the wolfish. Their body is still behind. Don't worry. We're not back in school. Yes, I know there's a whole lot of lockers here. I'm pointing in the wrong direction, actually. They're over there. Another area that we found pretty neat. A lot of lockers. God, I remember the days of being in school having to deal with lockers and whatnot. Not much fun, actually. I think I'm in trouble, guys. And there's nowhere to go because this is a dead end. If you guys are watching this video, please send help. Help! I'm too young to die. Ah! All right, now this section here, I wanted to show you guys and gals, is really neat. So as you get closer to this part, you're going to hear clocks. But here's the weird part about this part. As I walk forward, listen to the sounds. Now, how interesting is that? As you walk through that hallway, you listen to the clocks just slowing down. Definitely pretty interesting. Also, if you accidentally fall down there, don't worry. There is a way to get back up, as my friend Wolfus just launches all his breakfast back up. But this is why you need to have friends with you to make sure you're always okay. Also, we're going to walk up here because we're almost at the end of organism. Walk up this very cool looking icy escalator thingy. This is also why you never forget to open up your window. Or never forget to close your window, I mean. And there's this part here. This is just really cool looking. No pun intended, because it's frozen. As you walk along this weird frozen thing, you come towards this giant floating ball thing, orb. You see up there, which is the man in the hat. So far as we know, we think that's Dr. Morrow. And you've reached the end of Organism. And hopefully the music that's playing in the background doesn't get my video messed with, hopefully, but that's pretty much it. Only thing left for us to do now is we have to click a button to open this door, and we'll be at the very end, which I'm going to show you guys how this thing works. And then, of course, we'll do a little thing to show the very end there, and probably chat a little bit about what we thought about the world, so let's see what happens here. Whoa, that's bright. And then you just fall down. Down we go. The first time I went through this thing, this actually kind of freaked me out, because I don't like heights. Remember the beginning of this world? We're about to be in it. Here it comes. Whoa, there we are. Whew, God, that still messes with my head slightly, so there you are. And eventually, whenever the other ones follow with us, they'll eventually fall from all the way down, or, well, not down there, up there. Oh, yep, there's one. Because you can hear the door when that door finally opens, and then they come down. Yep, so there's another one.
I left a stream of breadcrumbs all the way down.
Oh, jeez. So there you are. So what I'm going to do is bring out my other camera here in a minute. Oh, here comes Fingers. So I'll see you all in a minute, because what I'm going to do is get us all together, and we're just going to chat for a minute at the end of the video. So I'll see you guys here in just a moment. So what do y'all think? This is the world known as Organism. So I want to say thank you all for watching, and to say thank you to my friends for joining me. I'm curious, what are y'all thoughts on this world?
I like the water physics in it.
I had fun. It was an interesting exploration.
Interesting world, right?
Yeah, definitely an interesting world. This is definitely something that you could turn into a fun little game, hide and seek, prop hunt, whatever you want. Have someone play tag, something in this little world of ours, of this.
I also have to say, it brought back a lot of memories from childhood.
Yeah, like that's why I thought about being here near this old TV, because this is something you don't really see nowadays anymore. Like, if any of you watching want to comment about what's like with some of these older TVs, if you remember watching Sunday cartoons on an old school TV like this.
Mm-hmm. One thing that I remember the most about these old TVs, if they stopped working, smack them.
What do you think, Silver? Interesting world? Because I think you said that you've never really had a chance to actually see this world yet, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It keeps in line with the other worlds, like perspective or whatever. We still don't know what the fuck is going on with that. What's it? The trench coat dude.
The man in the
You
hat.
always see like his clothing, like his trench coat and hat. We have no idea what's going on with him still.
So like Silver just said about how it ties in with the other worlds, there are two more worlds that Dr. Morrow made, known as Epilogue, part of the Organism series. There's a part 1 and a part 2. If you guys and gals and whatnot would love to see those, let me know. Comment down there if you want me to do the other videos eventually. Maybe I'll even see if I can get my friends here to come along, and we'll explore that world and other worlds. So if you like it, let me know. If you think there's other worlds that we should look at, even if there's worlds you know of, or if there's like a theme that you want me to try and find here in VR chat, because there's a lot of worlds in here, let me know. What do y'all think? I mean, we maybe do another world some point.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'd be up for it.
Sounds like it'd be a real fun endeavor.
So, of course, again, I want to say thank you, all of you, for watching. Those of you that are subscribed to the channel, too, means a lot. I think we're almost at 60 subs, which is pretty amazing. I say a big thank you to my friends, Wolfus, Finiers, and Silver, for joining me for this. Hopefully you enjoyed their company, and I will catch you all in the next video, which will be either I work on another episode of my Half-Life Alyx or another episode of my 7 Days to Die with the challenge. Until then, my friends, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all later on. Maybe we'll get to see some of these amazing beings in some of the other videos. Take care, y'all.